I'm going live on YouTube. Say hi to the camera. No. Dance on the camera. Okay, sorry. Some of you are like, oh my God, this is really my teacher. You have a leaf on your head. I know. So if you wanna watch on YouTube where it'll stream accordingly and it won't lag, um, there you go. Okay. So we have our line, and I drew this little triangle because it'll help us identify like how much it's going up and how much it's changing. Okay. So the vertical change is this distance here. And the horizontal change is going left to right. These have numbers associated with them. Let's just say this distance was 2 and this distance was 1. So then the ratio of the vertical over horizontal would be the vertical is 1 and the horizontal is 2. And today, that's all we're going to be doing. Today, the only thing we're going to be doing is looking at graphs, and we're going to be drawing these little triangles, and we're going to be counting this distance here and this distance here. And we're going to be writing the ratio as a fraction. Therefore, the slope is 1/2 for this specific example I drew. This is brand new stuff to a lot of you. Maybe some of you have seen it, but it's most likely brand new stuff. So before I move on, are there any questions about the slope specifically? Yes. Okay, somebody commented, isn't the slope rise over run? I'll write it in this corner over here. Yes, some people might know the slope as rise over run, right? It's the rise, so how much it goes up, and how much it runs, how much it goes from left to right. Just like vertical is associated with the word rise, like vertical means up and down, it's the rise. Horizontal is going left to right, or how much you're running left to right. I like to introduce it as vertical over horizontal because once you can picture what the vertical and the horizontal distance looks like, then I switch over to rise over run. Let's move forward, okay? Please take the next 3 minutes to copy this in your notebook, right? This is past the vocabulary, so if you want, you can go ahead and start on a new page and literally write in big letters how to find the slope of a line. And it's important because on your test, which isn't for like another 7 weeks, you're gonna have to find the slope of a line. So you're learning it early and you can use your notebook. So write the notebook. Write the title. Try to draw this little picture here. You don't have to graph it perfectly. You just need to have the axes, the line, and this little triangle here. And definitely write out the steps. And we're gonna talk about these steps in about 2.5 minutes, okay? Maybe I should change my filter. Meanwhile, please continue writing. When you have finished writing all of this out, I am gonna write stuff on the screen. So you're still gonna have to copy some more stuff. But when you are finished copying this in the chat box, go ahead and type out your favorite color. Andres, we're not answering the questions yet, okay? We're simply just copying this down in our notebooks. And when you are finished copying this down in your notebooks, you are gonna type your favorite color in the chat box. Thank you, Andres. So far, we have one person who's finished copying this. I'll go ahead and give you another minute. Remember, all you're doing is copying this in your notebook. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Jairista. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Angel. So let's go ahead and, ooh, Kevin, I haven't seen anybody with that color. I like it. White and orange. Does anybody have purple as your favorite color? Hey, Valeria. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Purple is the best. Anyways, so let's figure out how to find the slope of a line. So I forgot to mention, Cap, I forgot to mention this earlier today. So who's ever gone to the mountains where they have snow? Who's ever gone to like Tahoe, where there's like a lot of snow?
Me.
You've gone, okay, you've gone to Tahoe, okay. Kathy, sorry, Catherine, Valeria, Stephanie, Michael. A lot of you have gone to Tahoe. Dang, I've never been there. Bricia, that's what's up. So the mountains. Are the mountains difficult to climb? Like, have you ever tried climbing up the mountain? Somebody? Anybody? I'm looking at the second screen here. You can call me Kathy. Oh, thank God. Okay. I slipped. Okay, Stephanie, you need to learn how to walk. No, I'm playing. So you've walked on a mountain and it's pretty steep, right? It's like super difficult to climb. Oh, what happened to the screen? It just decided to stop streaming. So here we go. So on a mountain, when you're trying to climb up a mountain that's like this steep, it's really difficult to climb because you're climbing a lot of vertical distance in a short horizontal distance. Why is it easy to walk on the floor though? Because you're not increasing your vertical distance, you're simply just walking horizontally. When we think of slope, I want you to think of how steep a mountain is. Look at this mountain we have right here. This is kind of steep, I ain't gonna lie. I would probably slip and fall. If you want to find the slope of a line, the first thing you got to do is identify or find 2 points. So identify is a fancy way to say find, right? I can't even spell the word find. So you find 2 points on the line. Where are these 2 points? Well, here's my line. So I'm going to pick this point and this point. That's step number 1, finding 2 points on the line. Step 2, draw a right triangle. The right triangle means it has a 90-degree angle. So it's going to look either like this or like this. This example already has a right triangle drawn for you, okay? There's my right triangle. My third step is calculate the vertical and horizontal distance. Let's see here. Jenny Sales, I know you're there. Jenny, can you please help me calculate the distance right here? The vertical distance, the green one? How many squares are there? Thank you, Jenny. There's 5 squares. How do we know this? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, Jenny. Can I please have Brian Villalobos? Can you tell me what the horizontal distance is? Brian? All right. Fatima, can you please unmute yourself and let the class know what you got?
I got 3.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Fatima. It's 1, 2, 3 little squares. So you don't have to do this, but I mean, you can if you want. Vertical is 5, and then the horizontal is 3. The last thing we gotta do is write the ratio as a fraction. So the ratio was vertical over horizontal. And reminder, this is the same thing. Oh, it's the same thing as a rise over the run. Does somebody want to step up and unmute themselves and say what the slope is? If you think you got it. If not, I'll just call on somebody and hope that they have it. I mean, preferably I'd enjoy if somebody like unmuted themselves as opposed to typing it into the chat. Maria, sorry, no. I just found out it's Enrica, right? Maria Enrica, hello? But you want me to call, you want me, okay, I'll go by Enrica, but you have to unmute yourself and tell me what the slope is. No? I didn't hear you. Can you say that again, Enrica? All right, you know what? For the sake of time, I do want us to get some practice in. A lot of people are in the chat box are typing in 5/3. And that is absolutely correct. Because the vertical distance, right? The top down distance is 5, and the horizontal distance is 3. So the ratio is 5/3. That Ellie, that's okay. If possible, let me see if I can get you the link for our class notes. There's a lot of stuff you need to copy, so I'm gonna ask you to pay close attention, okay? Here's the link for the notes. We're just gonna keep doing examples, okay? This is important. We are gonna have an exit ticket and it's gonna ask you about the ratio as well as how to find the slope. So it's important that you're actively participating. What's the slope of the line? So we have our little triangle, or we have our line here. Italy, can you please unmute yourself and let us know what the first step is when finding the slope? What's step number 1?
Identify the points on the line.
Thank you so much, Italy. Identify the points on the line. Identify the points on the line. Michael, how many points do you see on this line right now? Thank you, Michael. Michael said he sees 3 points. And I see 3 points as well. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 points. But only 2 of those points actually have numbers associated with them. So let's use this point here and this point here. Perfect. Bricia, what is my second step when finding the slope? What is the second step?
Can you repeat that, please?
I got you, fam. What is the second step when trying to find the slope? So we found the points. What's the second step? And if you need some assistance, right, for the other two people I'm gonna call on, the steps are on the page right before it.
Don't you connect the 2 points that you marked or something like that?
Absolutely. In fact, we gotta draw the right triangle. So we gotta draw the triangle, right? So I'm gonna connect them like this, but then I also gotta connect it the other way. So I'm gonna draw this distance down here. Bam. How y'all like my triangle? Let me add some. Wait, I just realized. Let me just erase this part. Okay. There's my triangle. So draw my, okay, I'm just gonna be lazy and draw a triangle. Let's see. Shayla, what is my third step? Remember, all you're doing is telling me what the step is. And oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Andres, do you mind unmuting yourself and letting us know what the third step is?
90 degrees.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have our 90-degree triangle, right? I didn't draw the little 90-degree right there. But what's our third step? According to this list right here, what's our third step?
You find you find out about.
Yeah, you find the distances, right? I know there's a lot of background noise at your home. I got you. We find the vertical and the horizontal distance, right? Find the vertical and horizontal. So I'll be real with y'all. This might be a little bit difficult for some of you because you don't actually have the little lines, right? We don't have these little lines right here. The ones that do this. And that's totally fine. That's okay. Up here, this is 2. And we know that because the 2 is right there. All the way down here, this is a -1. So if it goes from -1 all the way to 2, what is that distance there? How far is -1 from 2? What's that total distance there? How far is -1 to 2? How many numbers are there in between them? 3. Thank you, Shayla. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. I know it's kind of difficult because you don't have the little boxes, but if you're able to draw the number line yourself, you should be able to calculate it. So this distance here is 3. So now we got to find the horizontal distance. And look, I know it looks kind of messy. The horizontal distance would be this distance here. This starts at 0 and it goes all the way to 1. So if it's going from 0 to 1, what's the distance there? Yeah, the distance is 1. So now, for the sake of time, the fourth step is write the ratio. So my ratio is the rise over the run, which is the same thing as vertical over horizontal. What's going to be my fraction? Let's see. Somebody who I have not heard from. Stephanie Ortiz Hernandez. I know you just got back. What do you think our slope is? If my vertical is 3 and my horizontal is 1. Three over 1. Yes. Yes. Yes, you do know. Don't say I don't know. It's 3 over 1. It's 3 over 1. Here, let me color code it so we remember what it's supposed to look like. 3 over 1, which is the same thing as the number 3. So our slope here is 3. And I can tell you a slope of 3 is really steep. If you told me, hey, that mountain over there has a slope of 3, I'm gonna be like, oh hell no, I ain't climbing that. I'm gonna slip. I'm not even gonna be able to grip it. Who here has gone to Planet Fitness before? If you don't know what Planet Fitness is, it's that gym on not High, well, it's near High Street. It's on MacArthur.
There's also one at Southland.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is one at Southland. But have any of you actually gone inside? Actually, you might be too young because most of you are like between 12 and 14 years old. Then I can't talk about that yet. It's fine. Whatever. Let's look at another example. What's the slope of this line? You see the points, right? They're already located for you. So let's go ahead and draw our little triangle. I found a lot of people struggle with drawing the triangle. It's not that bad though. The first thing you want to do is start at a point. Does it matter if I start at the point on the bottom or the point on the top? It don't matter. I'll start at the top point here. The first thing you want to do then is you want to get to the point down here on the bottom. So you're going to have to go down. And you just stop, right? And then you draw this portion here. Bam. There's my triangle. So now we need to find this distance. And we need to find this distance. I want to give all of you 2 minutes to try it out on your own. Try to find those distances. And once you find the distances, please write the ratio as rise over run, which remember is the same thing as the vertical change over the horizontal. 2 minutes right now. Go ahead and please get started. When you have your answer, type out your answer, but do not press enter. Do not press enter. Andres, I said go ahead and I'll type out the instructions, okay?
For the end, what do you say at the end?
Oh, I said do not type out your, well, I said don't press enter on your slope. So like you can type it, but don't press enter because I want people, or actually private message me. You can private message me the slope. There we go. The third step is just calculating the distances. It's just like if you were to count the number of squares. When you find the slope, feel free to type it into the chat as a private message, okay? So that I have a feel as to how many students have completed. Okay, okay. So I'm noticing a lot of people I think are getting confused as to how to find the distance. So let's see here. I'm gonna use the red color so we can find the vertical distance, okay? I'm trying to color code stuff, by the way, as well. So our triangle right here, it goes as high as 3, right? It goes as high as 3. So already I know right here, the red part that I'm drawing right now, this is 3. It measures 3. This part down here that I just drew with a squiggly line, that's -1, right? It goes down by 1. So the total distance there is 1. So if the top portion, right, the positive is 3, and the bottom portion is 1, what does that tell you about the entire length right here? What's that gonna be? What's gonna be my entire vertical distance? 4. That's 4. It's going to be 4 because you essentially add the two distances. You add the 3 and the 1. So you get 4. Now let's look at the horizontal distance, and I'm gonna use the color green for that. Between -2 and 0, that's this distance here, okay? Between -2 and 0, that's 2. And between 0 and 4, this distance is 4. I'm breaking up the distances into the negative and the positive components so you can see why we add the two numbers together. So then if this portion is 2 and this portion is 4, what's my total distance for the bottom portion? Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Bricia. That's 6, right? Why? Because 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So what's my slope gonna be? Therefore, my slope is gonna be 4/6. Thank you so much, Bricia. So all we're doing, remember, all we're doing is drawing a triangle and we're counting the lengths of the triangles. Once we know the height and the base, all you do is make a fraction out of it. Let's do one more. Here, you probably notice, hey, I don't see any numbers. And that's true, you're not always gonna have numbers. But you can draw points. The points are already pre-selected for you. So that's awesome. The next thing we wanna do is draw a triangle. It doesn't matter if you start at the top point or the bottom point. Let's start at the bottom point now though. So if we start down here, in order to get to this point up here, I'm gonna have to go to the right, and then I have to go up. So there's my triangle. We found our points. Now we gotta find our distance. Vertical distance is going up and down. So how many squares is it here? What's my vertical distance? How many squares do I have there? One square, yeah. It's just one square. It's just one. The next thing I gotta find is my horizontal distance. Horizontal distance means left to right. So that's from this point to this point. How many squares do I have there? Two squares. 1, 2. It's 2 squares. The last thing I gotta do is write out my slope. My slope is rise over run, which is, once again, it's gonna be my vertical over my horizontal change. So what's it gonna be? In the chat box, tell me, is it 1/2 or 2/1? Which one is it gonna be? It's a matter of understanding right now. And if you want to take a guess, take a guess. You're not gonna be called upon to explain your answer, okay? I'll tell you which one it is. But I want people to get some participation points right now. Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Bricia. Thank you, Enrica. Thank you, Italy. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Belinda. Come on, free participation points. Come on, Valeria. Saul, Noah, Miguel, Michael, Kevin, Kathy, Carla, Jenny, Jade. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Carla. Jairista, Fatima, Dareli, Brian, Ana. All right, so I want to say something right now. Everybody who participated right now, all of you are correct. All of you are correct. It's 1/2. It's 1/2 because the vertical is 1 and the horizontal is 2. Give yourselves a pat on the back, okay? At some point, I know in this class, y'all are really gonna trust yourselves. I know you will. And since y'all did such an amazing job today, even though I have a migraine, I want to give you time to start on your homework right now. So I'm gonna, where's the chat? Oh, the chat box is on this screen. That is the homework for today. It's super short. I think most of you will be able to finish it relatively quickly. You can use your notes on it. You can use your notes. And if you want help, you can ask for help for about 4 minutes. Okay, that's how much time we have left in our class. So you can either private message me or you can private message Virgil, who's also on the call. You can't ask questions, so is this right? Only clarification questions. Thank you, Ana, for getting started. Thank you, Belinda, for getting started. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Italy. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Enrica. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Shayla, Stephanie, and Valeria for all getting started. Wait, what? Surami, you're super early. Oh, did she leave? I don't know. Yes, If you finished the homework, you can go ahead and leave. If you haven't finished, I will ask you to stay here till 11. I like these glasses. They make me look stylish. Wait, Virgil, did somebody private message you? Is this right? Or
That's two. The glasses make you look stylish.
oh, I was like, who are you responding to? All right, you know what? I got you. I'll change my glasses.
Nah, I'm a hater. Haters will hate.
Wait.
Oh,
Hey,
that's dope. Now them.
hey.
Yeah.
You ever go to a meeting and just put these on, dude?
Just fall asleep.
Close your eyes. Nobody knows. Blah. We got 2 students who have submitted their homework assignments, which means they ain't got nothing else to work on for this class. That's amazing. We got 5 people. Okay. 6 people. This is amazing. You know what, actually? That reminds me, I need to check if people are actually doing it. Because some people might just be MIA on here. Hashtag done. Thank you. Let me see if anybody is in this class that hasn't started. Brian. Oh, he logged out. What's going on with Brian? Jenny, you should be able to redo it. You should just be able to click on it again and resubmit. This one has unlimited tries. Because it's a homework assignment. Homework assignments always have unlimited tries. Yeah, once you're done, feel free to log out. Just say, see you later. Don't say goodbye.
See you later.
Have a good one. Dareli, you haven't clicked on it. What's going on? ¿Qué pasa, calabaza? Honesty, did you log out? Honesty did log out. After a while, crocodile. Is that everybody?
This homework was due today.
Yeah. They have 1 day to complete their homework, but then technically they have 2 weeks to turn it in late if they want. After 2 weeks, it closes.
Okay.
I don't open it again, so. Have a good one, Kevin. And then Noah's still here? No, Noah already left. Oof. It doesn't let you do it again? Hey, Virgil, should I let Jenny retake the homework assignment?
Which Jenny?
Sales?
Oh, Jenny Salas? I don't know. Nah, yeah, I think you should.
Okay. Jenny, I am going to give you.
But she gotta have it done today by what? 3 o'clock? Or before her elective?
Yup. All right, I went ahead and reopened it for you, Jenny. I gave you another attempt. Everybody else, Dareli, I didn't see you start. Did she already start it? You haven't started it, bro. What's going on? All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat right now and probably throw up because migraines make you do that. Anyways, y'all have a good one, all right? Virgil, I'll see you soon, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man.